Let's make a video. Let's find the 5 solutions for this x to the 5th equation here. Hopefully I'm going to get 5 lovely binomials, but there's a hint given, so that's going to destroy that right there. The hint was that 2 plus I is an answer, which would automatically mean 2 minus I is an answer. So a pair of these binomials are going to be an x squared, maybe probably a trinomial instead. I don't know anything about the other 3. Let me look at the graph for this. So I've typed it out. My window, make sure I'm dealing with a standard window. And I see one nice crossing at +2. The other one are in between. They're not going to be fractions because you don't have there's no coefficient in front of the x to the 5th, so you can't create just normal fractions. So those are going to be answers that have roots. But we do have 2 as an answer, which means x minus 2 is a factor. And the other pair of binomials are going to probably be a trinomial also. We're going to have an x squared here and here to go with our x. That'll give us this x to the 5th. Let's take a look at the hint over here. So to complete a trinomial with those answers, let's figure out the sum of those 2 answers. The i's will cancel, so we get a 4. So we'll have x squared minus 4x. Remember, the pattern is x squared minus the sum plus the product with the x there in the middle. The product, we're multiplying conjugates, so we only need to do the first 2 and the last 2. So 2 and 2 make 4, and a positive I and a negative I make a negative I squared. Negative I squared is a +1, so that becomes a +5. So I need to do either synthetic division with long division or multiply that binomial and that trinomial and do long division one time. And that's what I'm going to do. First of all, let me write this down. The answer to this last trinomial, the answer is 2 plus minus I. So I'm going to multiply the binomial and the trinomial and do long division once. So x and the x squared, the 4x, negative 4x, the 5, negative 2 and the x squared with the minus 4x with the plus 5. That gives me x cubed minus 6x squared, 13x minus 10, and I'll do long division. And that's really all I need right there, because I just want to finish the trinomial. My y-intercept here, I know the negative 2 and the positive 5 and some number here have to multiply to be that. So 30 divided by the negative 2 and the positive 5. Negative 2 and positive 5 make negative 10. Negative 10 goes into a positive 30, negative 3. So I know that term, but I'll need to do long division to figure out that middle term. X cubed, x to the 5th, I need a square. X squared times the 3rd times the 6x squared times the 13x times the negative 10. Draw your bar. Subtract, add opposites instead. X to the 5ths cancel, and this gives me a negative 6x to the 4th. And that's what I need. X cubed, negative 6x to the 4th, be minus 6x. There is your middle term. So x squared minus 6x minus 3. I'm going to scroll down just a little bit and do the quadratic formula with that. X squared minus 6x minus 3. X is equal to a negative b plus minus your b squared minus 4 times your a times your c over 2a. 6 plus minus the square root, that'll be 48. The square root of 48 is 4 radical 3 divided by 2, which gives me 3 plus minus 2 radical 3. 3 plus minus 2 square roots of 3 If you want to check this, you could check it with your calculator. You could go into the table and you can check that 3 plus minus. Just check one. You don't need to check both. But you're looking for a 0 or something equivalent. Or you can use your big screen like I would do and the storing method. Oop. And you can also check the 2 plus the I on the end, the 2 minus the I on your big screen also. Hey, have a nice day. It's a tough problem.